Welcome, everyone. This is your host, Shubham Tiwari, and you're watching Changemakers, a show brought to you by Wonder Publish Magazine, where we try to bring to you the faces that are changing the face of education in India. And today we have with us co-founder of Asiatic International Business Academy, New Delhi, Ms. Rabia Bhatia. Welcome, ma'am.
Thank you, Shubham. Thank you so much for inviting me on this platform once again. And it is my pleasure to be here to talk about whatever questions you have. So I'm okay to answer. I'm always ready to answer this question.
Wonderful. So let me tell our viewers that Ms. Rabia Bhatia is, she is a jack of all trades, if I may use the term. She's a mentor, change maker, educationist, HR professional, PR professional. She has experience in all these, domains over for 18 years, ma'am. Am I right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
So 18 years of comprehensive experience we are bringing to you today. So, ma'am, let's start from there only. You're a change maker, right? So, what changes do you see happening in education, particularly in the near future?
So the changes, the at near future, I would rather say, I think we've already started working on it. I think with this pandemic, I don't know what the thought that government had that we will be introducing the new education policy in this lockdown
In this
period, in
period,
this
yeah.
pandemic.
Right.
Absolutely, when the everybody was struggling with this online classes, how to cope up with the mindset of the students, how to cope up with the physical health of the educators, be it teachers, be it parents. But having said that, I think everybody believed in something which is called never give up. So we
Oh,
all are warriors actually, and we have come across and we have crossed that mountain, a bridge of huge crisis, be
right.
it mental health or physical health because of this COVID-19, COVID-20 situation. So this education policy, the new education policy, is coming up with the something called vocational trainings,
Yeah. Yes.
life skill trainings,
Right.
and project based learnings, which talks about the four C's. Which are those four C's? I'll just share.
Yeah. Please.
What is like compassion? So be compassionate towards each other. I think this pandemic has taught us that being compassionate or having a compassion towards others is the most important factor, and it's the most important, I think, the value, moral value of life.
Right.
And that is how we can collaborate with each other and we can grow together. So the
Yeah.
second four C is the collaborative learning. So while we are
Wonderful.
being compassionate to each other, we'll be
Hmm.
able to collaborate across the globe, keeping aside our egos, keeping aside our proudness, keeping aside the leadership tags we have,
Right.
keeping aside all those, we will be able to do a huge networking, and we'll be able to do something regarding the innovative teaching methods. We
Correct.
are able to introduce those innovative teaching methods. Why? Because we all are creatives. So
Absolutely.
the third four C is the creativity. So we all are creative people, and when we unite together, when we collaborate together, those creativity skills become double, triple, four times, and that
Manifold.
is
Yeah.
how we are. Yeah, and that is how Shubham, we are able to think critically on certain critical issues. So the last four C is the critical thinking.
Critical thinking.
And
Okay.
when we do a critical thinking, we come with a solution which is completely out of the box. Like this pandemic, as educators, as leaders, or as students, even, we all collaborated with each other. We
Right.
understood the mindset of each other, and we came up with a lot of different innovative apps where we could, take the classes which could be fun learning classes, and we are able to have a strong engagement with our learners as well. So that is the most important factor which the new education policy is coming up with. And having said that, not only this, we would be able to understand the every critical situation basis on the real life scenario,
Real life scenarios. Okay.
practical based knowledge. So
Right.
practical based knowledge would be there, a lot of practical learning would be there, and
Yeah.
that is how we will be able to nurture the future of a nation in a better way to make a better society.
Wonderful. So, ma'am, you
So
spoke about
I think this answers the
yeah,
question.
quite comprehensively. So, ma'am, you talked about collaborations, like, and you've also, been a communications expert, uh, through your career. So, how do you see, collaborations taking place during this time where students are, studying remotely? So, what is this era? Yeah,
Okay, so Shubham, we all know this is a digital in world today. We are in
yeah,
digital world today, and if you see, be it Facebook, be it LinkedIn, or be it any social media
yeah,
platform, now we understand how to use the technology in a right way, so that instead of getting into different problems, different issues like cyberbullying or cyber security reasons, we are able to groom ourselves. But how we are able to groom ourselves? By communicating with each other, by
right,
learning from each other. So
correct.
what we are doing today, we are on this platform. Maybe we are only two people, but we all normally says, हिंदी में वो कहावत है ना, एक और एक 11 होते हैं.
जी,
So that is where I will use that phrase here कि मैं और आप अगर हमारा creative mind मिल जाता है, so we can think how creative we can be and what
absolutely.
kind of solutions we can find out. So this is where the collaboration and the communication. We are
Yeah,
communicating via different digital modes. आज हम we are using the Zoom platform.
yeah,
We have the StreamYard. We do LinkedIn live sessions. We do Facebook live sessions. We do Google Meets. So there are different apps have come up wherein we are able to communicate with each other, and not only it is not across the countries, across the globe.
yeah.
We are getting connected. You know, we I was a part of the global INUN with Khaitan Public School uh,
Okay.
just last week. Actually, it was for 2 days NUN, and believe me, the kind of event it was, just so beautifully done, with so much of collaboration and communication across the globe. The students from Dubai, the students from Germany, the students came from America, New York. You name the place, the students were there for the
Wow.
global event to discuss about this sustainability development goals. So that is the another thing which is coming up now with respect to this new education policy, where we will be focusing on the sustainability development goals, keeping in mind the safety and security of our mother earth.
Absolutely, ma'am. So, and speaking of creativity, as you just said, do you think teachers are now finally are able to use their creative, prowess because there was not a space before to
Yes,
leverage that?
agreed. Because earlier what was happening, Shubham, we as educators, we were so engrossed with the traditional ways of learning, traditional ways of teaching.
Yeah,
In the school, lecture-based classes, or certain a blackboard, white using a whiteboard or blackboard,
exactly. Yeah,
right? But now the creativity, creativity has come up to that level. If we have to teach a student what colors are there, how many colors are there, or what color he's wearing today, what we do,
hmm,
it's not only the creativity, it's not only we, A for apple is not A for apple anymore. So
yeah,
red color is no more a red color which he or she focuses on what the child is wearing, but the red color has become the color of the blood of each and every human being. Now the child understands that yes, every human being has the same color of blood, which is like red. So this
absolutely.
kind of creativity has
Hmm.
come up with respect to our teachers, with respect to our educators, that they are able to make our learners understand that yes, we all are same. We all can work together to become better, to grow together,
Yeah,
and to learn and grow every day. So now
Absolutely.
the things have become more creative. You know what schools are doing? Schools are actually able to engage parents even, and not only parents, grandparents even, through
Really?
online
Wow.
communication.
Okay.
Yes, we are doing a grandparents show. We are doing Christmas Eve parties over the through Zoom platforms, through
Yeah.
Google Meet, where each and every family member is participating with full enthusiasm.
Wonderful.
So the creativity has gone to that level now, that we are not, waiting for the schools to reopen for
Yeah.
when the students should come to the school. No, it's the only the buildings are closed.
Yeah.
We and learners are still connected, and in fact, this our bond has become so strong that the learners and the teachers are
Yeah.
ready to learn from each other. So that
Wonderful.
kind of rapport building has been done.
Great, great. So, ma'am, you have significant HR experience and in recruiting as well. So,
Yes.
what other do you think skills would be needed for teachers of tomorrow? And also, I would really like you to explain to our viewers the meaning of this term educationist that we hear a lot nowadays.
Yes, educationist, Educationist, earlier it was only the teachers or the principals. But
Right.
I think this pandemic, I would rather, why I'm giving that example of pandemic again and again, because this pandemic has taught us a lot actually. Not only the compassion or the collaboration, but it has taught us that we learn from each other, even from a farmer, even from a gardener, even from a carpenter. So, if you realize, we all are educationists at the bottom of our hearts.
Okay.
How? I'll explain you how.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, I'll just share an experience. I was having a session with the principals,
Okay.
and one of the principals shared this very beautiful experience. When the child there was a the door of the lock of the door got broken at
Okay.
the child's place.
Mm-hmm.
Now he's trying to question the teacher that how we can repair it.
Right.
So obviously the teacher will explain in her or his words, like we need a carpenter, or we need a nut and bolt everything to repair that lock. But because in the modern in this digital world,
Right.
we cannot come up with the physical touch with the student. So what we did was, we involved the parents in that, and the parents actually called the carpenter at house, so that the child can see how the carpenter is repairing the lock.
Wow. Okay.
So
Hands-on
this
learning.
kind,
Wow.
yes, it was hands-on learning. And at the end of the day, what the child knew, that the carpenter was also an educationist. Why? Because he was teaching something different to a child, which might not be usable or beneficial to the child at this point of age, but later on, when the child grows, he'll be able to understand more with this hands-on learning, that who is the carpenter, what does he work on, what is
Exactly.
his duties and responsibilities. So, the child, the learners have understood that every person is an educator. Even the learner is an educationist. How? I'll just explain you. I was having a Zoom session with the kids actually, and
Okay.
I was not able to do something on the Zoom because as I said, we were not prepared. We still are not completely digitally equipped people.
Right.
So something or the other is missing. So we all learn from each other. So the two kids, explained me the complete Zoom, how we have to handle which button, which screen to go,
Wow.
which the top screen. So at the end of the day, they were educating me. So the real actual definition of an educationist is that from whom we learn, who educate us is the educationist. So that is what the educationist means.
Wonderful. Wonderful. And speaking of ma'am skills, I mean, let's
Yes,
say teachers are preparing to get jobs in the
absolutely.
future. So,
Right.
what are the skills they would be judged on?
I will quickly share. I've already shared the four C's, which is like
Yes,
collaboration,
yes, yeah.
creativity, critical thinking.
Yeah.
They need to understand the life skills, basically.
Life
That is the,
skills.
yes,
Okay.
the life skills is a major role. Life skill
Mm-hmm.
will play a major role now in the new education policy, in the new normal world. And the three E's has to be there in a particular teacher.
Okay.
The three E's are empathy, empowerment, and
Right.
enhancement.
Right.
Enhancement comes in when you are ready to adapt these challenges and when you are able to enhance yourself. When you enhance yourself, you'll be able to empower others
Right.
and understand the meaning of empathy. Please empathize with your learners. Please
Right.
empathize with your colleagues because these challenges, this challenge has come up now when the whole world was in a difficult situation.
Right.
We don't know what is happening, what is going to happen in the future. So we need to be very, very empathetic at the same time. So these skills are required
Necessary.
for
Yeah.
any, it is not necessary for the teachers, but for the all the educators who are going to join the school once the school
Right.
opens.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
That's what.
So,
These are the
so
skill
yeah.
set.
So, ma'am, like you have, worked with so many schools all over India, and you have acquired many roles, among which is you're like trainer. You're a trainer as well. So, do you think more of these roles would be created in schools, institutions, or other areas as well, where we will
Yes,
take these roles very seriously?
absolutely. We have already started working towards it. Many
Yeah.
schools have started with the trainings, vocational trainings, life skills training for the teachers, for the
Yeah.
educators in their team. And
Yeah.
not only for the educators, I think for most of the team members who are working in the schools, they need to have this life skills training. Only then they'll be able to do that critical thinking of any situation, be creative and collaboration, collaborative learning. So these skills are important for any person who wants to join the school, especially because at the end of the day, we are have to teach the future of the nation. We have to nurture the future of the nation to create a world a better place to live. Only then we'll be able to become strong, we'll be able to empower each other, we'll be able to help each other,
Right.
and we'll be able to, come to that level where we will all together hold handhold of each other and make this society a beautiful society.
Wonderful.
So, knowledge comes from the books, but
Yeah.
wisdom comes from the
See
experience. I think
experience.
this pandemic has, made us quite wise how to use the knowledge in a right way.
Wonderful, ma'am. So we also know that, ma'am, you like to experience, new things. You always look for newer roles and expand your wisdom. Let's say you just use the word wise. So, what are the new, opportunities you're looking for? Because you recently got, I guess, appointed as the spokesperson of a highly prestigious institution. Can you tell us about that also?
Yeah, sure. So, as I am a person who always looks towards the challenges.
Yeah.
I'm a person who's always, we all are learners at the end of the day, and I believe in learning new things every day. And that is how we grow. The
Yeah.
moment your learning stops, you stop growing even. So, this TCOL, the Circle of Legends, which came up in this pandemic only. I got connected with the mastermind behind the Circle of Legends, which is like Mr. Darshan Patel, and
Okay.
I really have loads of gratitude towards that person who is working day and night to you know do a huge collaboration and networking across the globe of those people, of like-minded people, and who have a actually beautiful heart, beautiful soul, who are ready to help each other, who are ready to support each other, not only professionally, but the end of the day, they also want to help the person in some or the other way. So this TCOL, I started, I got connected to them. I think 2 months ago, I would rather say,
Okay.
within the span of 2 months. our network has grown up to, I think, 20,000 people, if I'm not mistaken, 20 to 30,000 people now. And the kind of grand summit which we are going to have on this 27th and 28th is a huge summit where which will open the new gateways of new learning,
Wonderful.
new experiences in the new year. So I think when you have a pure heart or a pure soul, I would rather say, and when you are ready to help and support each other, these opportunities comes automatically. You don't have to actually rush towards these opportunities. These opportunities automatically comes to you. So this is how I got this opportunity, and I'm blessed. I would like to rather say I'm blessed that I've got this kind of opportunity,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
because these opportunities are just not attached with your name, but a huge responsibilities with you. They carry a huge responsibility of you,
Absolutely. Yeah.
how to hand hold of each other, how to support these 20 to 30,000 people so that none of them gets away from your
Yeah.
organization or s- feel alone basically, and especially during the crisis period.
Wonderful, ma'am. So, lastly, I would like to, ask you, like, clearly you're an inspiring figure for a lot of, a lot of growing kids and us also. So, what are the things? I mean, would you say to a, let's say a kid who wants to be like the next Rabia Bhatia,
Yes,
or and
I would.
also, what are the things that still motivate you? I mean, it's so hard to, keep yourself motivated. I mean, yeah.
Motivated, yes.
Yes.
Now you're talking. All right. So I have a very good answer for you, Shubham. To be honest, yes, this pandemic, this COVID situation also came up a very difficult situation for me even, and when we were, we were completely used to go to offices and kind of same traditional mode, going 9 to 6 six working, and then staying back home on Saturdays and Sundays with the family.
Right.
But something clicked my mind that how to utilize this period. If being a mentor, I will start feeling low, or I will, discouraged or demotivated, how will I handle my learners in this situation?
Correct.
If my mental level is like, completely my mental level was I was in a shock. Yes, I was in a shock. I won't lie to that. I was in a shock for good 15-20 days. But then the only thing which struck me, which hit me actually, that I have to take care of the future of the nation. So in this scenario, first I have to grow myself. I have to upskill myself. I have to, handle myself in such a way that I should be an inspirer, not a role model, but I should be an inspirer to others. So self inspiration, self introspection. You have to introspect yourself. You have to something called in internal introspect, self introspection. Analyze yourself, analyze your own mental stress.
Right.
Understand that if you are able to handle small things, small difficulties in your life, for sure you'll be able to handle big issues as well. So somewhere you need a me time to understand your power, to understand the power in you. Second, believe in yourself. For the kids especially, believe in yourself. Never think that you are less than anybody else. First important factor, believe in yourself. Second important factor, there is no comparison. Don't compare yourself with others. Everybody has its own strengths and skills. Everybody is unique. Each value, each life is important. Every one of us has that kind of mentor and educationist in itself and a leader in itself.
Wow. Okay.
You just have to, yes, we are all leaders. We are all born leaders. You just have to sit and try to get that leadership outside from you, those leadership qualities. And how it is possible? Sit the me time. As I said, there is something called me time.
Me
We
time. Okay.
must have, yes, we must have me time for ourselves, where we can understand what makes us keeps going. What is that one factor that we are not ready to give up in this scenario? As I said in the beginning, we are all warriors. Why? Try to understand this thing. If we have overcome 7 months of COVID-19 situation, yes, we are those warriors. We can fight any challenge in it. So be it a kid, be it an educator, be it a parent, be it a teacher, be it a corporate sector employee, or be it an IT sector employee. At the end of the day, we are all leaders, we are all warriors. Now, the third one is be compassionate, respect each other, have loads of gratitude towards each and every situation.
Wonderful. Yeah.
When you have this kind of attitude of gratitude, believe me, you can achieve your goal without without any troubles and botherations. There
Wow.
would be troubles for sure. There would be troubles, but as I said, once you have loads of gratitude in your life, you will be able to overcome those challenges without giving a second. And there would be always a positivity in you that yes, I can do it and I will do it. So, four messages for the youth, for the young professionals: believe in yourself, don't compare yourself with others. Everybody has his own strengths and skills. Believe in team bonding,
Yeah.
believe in team collaboration, believe in networking, believe in learning from each other, and have a positive mindset.
Yeah.
When you have a positive mindset, you will be able to think positively and have loads of gratitude towards your parents, towards your friends, towards your family who are helping you in each and every part of your life. And respect each other, be kind to each other, never hurt anyone. I in the at the end of the session, I will just share one thing,
Yes,
a
please. Yeah.
message. I totally believe in karma theory. You know
Karma. Okay.
what? Yes, what goes around comes around. So always believe in that. Do good karma, do good deeds to create good fortune for you.
Wonderful.
That's all I have to say.
Wonderful. So I guess I hope our viewers, noted down those four C's, three E's, and these, four points at the end and this message. And on that note, we'd like to thank our guest, Ms. Rabia Bhatia, for joining us. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you, Shubham. Thank you so much once again. And I'm totally blessed today that I'm on this platform, and my message will be shared to at least 100 of viewers and 100 of people, so
Yes,
that
yes,
we can
yes.
work together to make this society a better place to live.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, and thank you so much for this, inspiring talk. And hope to see you again on this platform
Perfect.
someday.
Yes.
Uh,
Yeah.
and I would like to also thank our viewers for sticking with us. And you will be seeing me again in the next episode. Thank you for now. Yeah.
So Merry Christmas to all. Have a great
Yes. Merry
weekend ahead.
Christmas. Yes.